SC Pro Track. We are here with well-renowned race walker Alex Bellavance and fellow coach Tim Seaman. They placed 4th and 5th today.
Third and fourth.
Yeah. 3rd and 4th today in the race walk. Alex, do you want to tell us how today went for you?
Yeah, so since nationals, I haven't done a lot of training. Probably just like 2 or 3 times just to get the legs moving again. Coach said we were only going to go just under 7 minutes, so 6:59. That didn't work out. About 800, I felt him nipping at my heels, and just had to go for it.
Yeah, we went through the 800 and 3:13, so we were even split, and he fought a good battle off the old man, and he beat me. And my first race in 4 years was a lot of fun, and it was really great. It was fun.
Okay, and everyone is looking forward to this moment. See how fast can Alex run a mile? All right, how fast can Alex race walk a mile? So, are you satisfied with your time today?
I'm definitely satisfied. Without the training, I knew I wasn't going to be able to go too fast, but it was my first unofficial mile, so yeah, I was satisfied with it, definitely.
Mm-hmm. And you, Coach Seaman, obviously not your best after being rusty a couple years, but still satisfied with how today went for you?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, it was a lot of fun. I mean, Nick Christie, Cuyamaca alum, got first, 5:52. He set the race record that we've had, and that's great. And then Emmanuel Corvera, USATF 20K national champ, he got second.
Are they both here today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, so both Cuyamaca alum, just like Alex, and they did great. And those two guys are first, second in the U.S. Alex is number 5 right now, so it was really great to see.
Awesome. Yeah. So, as you just mentioned, first, second, number 5 in the U.S. Looking back to your race at USATF Outdoors, when you see guys like Christie and Natos or those guys, what were your thoughts on that race? How did that go for you?
Nationals was a really good race for myself. I was planning on going under an hour and 34 minutes and getting 7th place, which would be like the last place for prize money. And things just worked way better than I could have even imagined. Just felt good, and just started knocking down the times, negative splitting every lap, and finished with a big smile on my face.
That's good. And
prize money.
And prize money as well, yes.
His first prize money.
So you already made your first junior world team. Do you have any goals, both of you together, as a team, looking forward to the next years to come?
For myself, I would like to make 2 U.S. teams next year. My first team as a senior at World Cup, which is in Taiseng, China. And then I want to go to the North American, Central American, Caribbean under 23 championship. So 2 U.S. teams, and then do as well as I can at the nationals. And it'd be cool to make the team at China, because then I can go with the rest of my teammates. So.
And looking forward, the goal is to get him on the podium at the Olympic trials.
That's true.
It's going to be extremely difficult to make the Olympic team in 2020. Nothing is out of the realm, but let's get him on the podium, get him that taste of, the victory lap at Mount Sac is going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. The atmosphere is going to be amazing, and
not too far of a drive.
Not too far of a drive. It's going to be amazing, and to get him 3rd there, top 3 would be amazing. So that's the goal. Yep.
And looking at you back with the Cuyamaca squad, having Coach Seaman as your coach, how has he and the whole team aspect pushed you to become the best you can be?
I'd say 100%. I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for Cuyamaca and Coach Tim. And then to have a majority of the Olympians come from him, it's a big motivation factor to know that I'm right where I need to be, and that I can push with him and with the team until I make my first Olympic team.
And I'm sure a lot of people want to know. I sure want to know. Can you explain us the Tim Seaman mile? How that came to be? The significance behind it?
Yeah, the organizers of the event, of the Summer Night Series, they came to me and said, we'd like to name a race after you, to honor you and to just, have a race walk in there, which we never had before. And I was like, yeah, that'd be so cool. And so we always joke, it's the Tim Seaman Not Yet Memorial Race Walk Mile, joke about it. And it's a lot of fun. And I had a lot of guys come out and try it for the first time, and Nick walked a great time, 5:52. I mean, that's really solid. And so he's put on a great show for the crowd, and it was really a lot of fun. So we were really excited about it.
And Alex, we know you went to El Capitan High School. You ran cross country there. How was your whole high school career as a whole? What were your thoughts on that? When you see guys like Tyler Ruff with you, just the whole squad. You guys won it, I believe, the title as your senior year or your junior year?
My sophomore year, they won CIF for cross country.
Okay.
El Cap is my roots. You know, I wouldn't be where I am today without El Cap as well. There's just so many great runners that came from there that had tough times as family, education, everything like that. And it just really put the grit in me as an athlete to move forward.
And we believe, was it Chris Ruff who coached at El Cap in the past? Was it Coach Chris Ruff at the one at Del Norte now? Or?
Yeah, Coach Ruff did in the past, but not while I was there.
Not when you were there, okay.
When I was there, it was Coach Jeff Hines, Tyler Ludwig, and Steve Emery.
Okay, so going through the El Cap program, seeing it thrive, especially on the distance level, a school with such vast history back in the past and as well in the future, as you see newcoming stars when you see kids like Matt Machinov, Caroline Calvert coming up. What are your thoughts on how is the whole program shaped you as a whole, and how is the program on the rise?
I like to give back to my high school. It's definitely cool to see all those younger kids doing well, and we want to see El Cap get back where they were. It's slumped down a little bit, but they're definitely back on the rise.
Back on the rise, yeah. And what prompted you to start race walking? Because it's not a common event. Not many people do it at the high school level. Not many people know about it at the high school level. What prompted you to first start race walking in the first place?
So I always like to say, when a two-time Olympian, which is this guy right here, when he comes up to you and says, "How would it feel if you made an Olympic team? Like how would that make you feel?" And I mean, you can't really deny that. Everybody wants to make an Olympic team. I was a decent runner, but I definitely had way more potential as a race walker. It sort of just came natural to me, and we hit the ground running and just fully committed.
And when you first saw Alex at Cuyamaca and his potential, in race walking, when did you first know that what you had in your hands, what future potential you had for him?
Yeah, I mean, I saw Nick Christie. I started Nick Christie race walking. I started Natos race walking, and then I started Alex. So 3 of the top 5 guys in America came through the Cuyamaca program. They didn't race walk one step before they got to me, and we taught them how to race walk. And now, you know, the top 3, top 5 in America. They got opportunities to travel the world, right? And so I want to say out to you guys out there, if you're a 410, 415, 420 mile, great job, congratulations. But you're not going to make the Olympic team. The way to make the Olympic team, it's so competitive. The way to make the Olympic team is through the race walking. It's so many opportunities out there. Within 4 months, this guy got to go to Italy for free, right? He made the World Cup junior team in 4 months of race walking. Now, I'm a good coach, okay? But I'm not the absolute greatest person on earth, right? There are better coaches out there. But I'm telling you, there are so many opportunities for race walking out there that it's just incredible. And so many people, whether you're a guy or a girl, you know, it's a great opportunity.
And apart from your star, Alex Bellavance, you are the Cuyamaca coach, correct?
Yeah, I'm head men's cross-country coach and head women's track and field coach.
Okay. Do you have any goals for your whole team and program in coming into cross-country this fall?
Yes. The goal is to, number 1, try and win conference. See if we could beat San Bernardino. We lost to them like 1 or 2 points last year. And but we beat them at the state meet, but they had a little fall. So it was a back and forth, but they're a big team. We respect them greatly. Great coach. And I would just like to see the guys do well. Robert Marin is my leader right now out of Helix High School. And he just got done running 1:10:56 for the half marathon. So really stoked about that. 5:22 per mile average. And I mean, this is a kid that, you know, 10 flat, 9:50, whatever he ran in high school. I mean, you know, so it's really good to see him coming along. Good stuff.
And Alex, a question for you here. We know you have a huge social media presence among all the San Diego athletes. How have you seen the whole San Diego Section community, and for you as well, Coach? How have you guys seen the whole San Diego Section community? How have you guys seen that change through the past years you guys have been around?
I'd say with the social media presence, it's been really cool to watch people gain awareness about race walking and the junior college system. Everybody just looks over it. It's somewhat of a ignorance thing, like not in a bad way, but some people just don't know. And when you really just take a minute to sit down and look at the opportunities that come from both, you can realize how much that can affect you. For me, I wanted to go to San Diego State, but the finances weren't there. Went to Cuyamaca for 2 years, and now I'm going to San Diego State. Didn't really pay anything when I went to Cuyamaca. And then as far as race walking goes, I wasn't really going to do much in running.
I mean, Alex was an okay runner. I mean, he's pretty good, but now he's number 5 in America.
That's true.
Right?
That is true.
I mean, he wasn't number 5 on my cross country team.
That's true.
At a community college, and now he's number 5 in all of America, which is pretty cool if you think about the opportunity, right?
Yeah.
And so, coming through high school, we'll talk about that real quick. From high school to community college, community college costs $500 a semester.
That's true.
Right? It's so cheap, and especially if you're going to go to San Diego State, they have no men's program. Think about the opportunity to come to me for 2 years like he did, and then he transfers it over to San Diego State. The most important thing is you get the college degree, no matter where you go. The second most important thing is coming out of college without being tens of thousands of dollars in debt.
That's true.
Right? Because you're going to have that burden for 20 years. So just think about that, and then, find an opportunity for you. Yeah.
And Alex, how is this summer gone for you in training-wise, in preparation for the upcoming fall?
So we haven't really done much after nationals, like I said. Since one of the goals is to make it to NACAC under 23 next year, we sort of want to just have a little bit of fun, relaxed over the summer. That way we can have a longer season when come fall. So yeah, I've just been going out with El Cap, Cuyamaca, doing some runs here and there. And then we'll hit the ground running later in the fall.
Basically, after this week, he starts training where it becomes 3 days a week race walking, then 4 days, then 5 days, then 6 days. So in a month, then he's back full-time training. Because you have to realize, in a race walking season, it's 11 months long.
That's true.
And the peak is 11 months from now. And I have to be very cautious
Time,
that I don't overdo it now and rush, get in shape, and then he's tired later. There's nothing worse than being tired later on. Yeah.
And last question for you, Alex. What is your favorite pre-race meal before on race day?
On race day, that's something where I'm lacking. But what works best for my stomach is a peanut butter jelly sandwich. To be honest, sometimes a granola bar or something like that. Something that's just light on your stomach that has a little bit of calories in it.
How about you, Coach?
Back in the day, it was Lucky Charms. So, we joke around what did the first American eat the day he broke 40 minutes for 10K for the first time? Lucky Charms. So, probably the 10 American records I had, probably 5 of them were set by eating Lucky Charms in the morning. Wow. But we probably shouldn't tell the kids out there that. But basically, find something that works for your stomach, that sits well. No matter what it is, it sits well, and that's what you should be eating. Because the worst thing is to have stomach problems. Yeah. And I think my 4-year-old is late to her race.
We'll get going then. Okay, there you have it. It's a pep track here with renowned race walkers Alex Bellavance and Cuyamaca head coach Tim Seaman.
Thanks, guys.